Hello, Malibu. We are back here with Joshua Gray. It's great to have you on our show today.
It's great to be here. Also, great to be here.
And I don't know if you listeners have been reading the graphic lately, but there was a March article about Joshua Gray and his foundation called Foundation Fly. Joshua, can you tell us a little bit about that?
Sure. Foundation Fly is my nonprofit organization based out of Vegas, whose total mission is to empower youth in their education, their style, and their goals through various empowerment mechanisms such as our online blog that posts positive messages daily and our Facebook account that posts positive information daily, and also our empowerment cards that we place in various youth events inside of backpacks or pass them out of that nature. So it's really about positivity and just creating that positive atmosphere for teens through various empowerment techniques.
So now that you're here in Malibu, have you found it difficult to run your foundation?
It has totally become a mogul-centered life. It's I sometimes think it's like a Kim Kardashian life where you work from like 5 o'clock in the morning to 5 o'clock the next morning. I find myself waking up sometimes late for class, but we're not going to discuss that today. But sometimes I wake up and then it starts, go to class, and then I have a huge break. So I use that 2-hour break to do work for my foundation. And then after, I might do some more work or I might do some shoots for like my style and things of that nature. And then I go on and do my homework. And then a lot of times it requires me to like go back and do more work so I can manage the site and manage what we do.
That's awesome. So what made you decide to start the foundation in the first place?
I started out of a place of me being extremely too blessed not to bless others. So I took that as a chance to really empower and encourage youth, because in my education I was blessed to exceed in post-secondary education and secondary education, and also exceed in having my own sense of style and my own sense of confidence. And also I was keen on reaching my goals, and I felt as if it was really important to portray that to others.
So what is the most important thing if listeners want to go and support your foundation? What can they do to contribute?
Right now, we're big on basically building the audience. So they can visit www.foundationfly.org daily, because we post positive messages daily. Or they can like our Facebook page, Foundation Fly. That way they can get the updates. And also they can follow us on Twitter at Foundation Fly.
That's great. So earlier you mentioned a clothing line. Can you talk a little bit about that?
I didn't mention the clothing line. My friend mentioned the clothing line, so she would love to talk about that clothing line.
Hi.
This is Brittany Nicole. She is joining us as well.
Brittany.
I'm glad to be here. So yes, my clothing line is called Loud, mainly because
She is loud.
I am loud. And our slogan, our motto is confidence is your best accessory. In today's time, a lot of kids are being bullied, and I was one to be bullied in 6th grade. Even though I might not sound like it, I was bullied. So I was inspired to come up with a clothing line. It has a lot of bright colors, and our symbol, our logo is actually kind of like, what is it called? AT&T. We did not jock your
AT&T representatives out there.
It's actually, the dash marks that as they're getting louder represents you once being small, but your voice getting louder. And my grandmother has a food pantry in Chicago, Illinois. Shout out to Chi-Town. Woo! But we are not ghetto. We are just creatively different.
Not the sophisticated way to put it.
The sophistication, yes. No, but she has a food pantry called the House of Chloe, where it's not in the best part of Chicago. It's actually in the hood. So, we're trying to steer kids into the direction of, you might look puny, but you don't have to be puny. in a better way. No, but when I go home for the summer after, paying a lot of money to attend Pepperdine University, I volunteer at the local library. That's maybe about a 10-minute drive if I'm speeding. And it encourages kids to go out and read, because education is your voice as of right now. Until you can get a job, which some of you guys can with your fake IDs, you can delete that. No, but
Okay, just...
But when I go home for the summer, I volunteer at my local library, where it encourages kids to go out and read. And we make public service videos PSA videos, public service announcements, where my foundation or my clothing line will give out shirts at the end of the summer. And they have like funny slogans on them. Our website is currently under construction. I am the only one running this right now, but I believe it's gonna get bigger as more people find out about it.
Where do your PSAs play?
They play on the locally,
okay.
local television channels. And at the end of the entire program, the mayor actually will come out and congratulate the kids on their hard work. There's a dinner. The videos are being played, and then we create a CD of pictures of behind the scenes, and then all the kids get a DVD.
So,
that's really cool.
Yeah. So how would you describe the clothing line itself? What would you, if you could use a few words to...
Besides loud, because when you wear it, people will notice you, because we have bright neon pinks and greens and oranges and blues, and you're supposed to stand out when you wear it. Besides the funny slogans, which I can't think of any name because I'm creating more as we speak without, being sued by Journeys or Vans. You got to be very careful when you come up with these creative ideas. I won't say unique because that's probably cliche, but it is very, very unique. You won't find my shirts anywhere else. I know a lot of people are into V-necks and ponchos. I'm sorry, my line does not have any of those, but ponchos, like the threaded ponchos.
Those are so gross.
The threaded ponchos that people wear. Anyway.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Yeah, kind of like, the ponchos that you might see around campus. I would say my line describes itself. My line describes itself. It's loud. So if you wear it, be prepared to be loud.
Is it only available for purchase on your website when your website is up?
Actually, no, it's not. I have different locations in different cities where you can actually go visit a person, get some face-to-face interaction, and you can go buy my t-shirts.
Do you have an estimated date for when the website will be up? Or
I do. December 23rd, 2012.
It's not the end of the world?
It's not the end of the world because if you count the leap years, the world would have ended already. Well, I mean, they said I wasn't going to live to see graduation. I got my diploma, and then apparently on my next birthday, the world's going to end anyway. So if you have any new predictions, please come let me know so I can get my website out soon.
Well, thank you very much, Brittany and Joshua. If you guys have anything else to add to...
Any final words?
Any final thoughts before the end of the world?
Websites, really looking forward to Brittany's website coming out December 23rd. In the meantime, before that, I'm also releasing my official website, thejoshuagray.com, this month, April 2012, and it's just basically a site where you can connect with me and connect with what I'm doing, such as my foundation and Foundation Fly. Also, a book that I'm currently writing, get updates on that and see how that's going, and then also a blog where it's kind of going to catalog my daily style, the things that I do, various things around greatness and embracing your own greatness and understanding my greatness at the same time. That kind of sounds cocky, doesn't it? My greatness at the same time. So basically just understanding greatness and understanding the concept of greatness, that each one of you have some sense of greatness, and I also have greatness that I embrace. Each of us have that. So it's very important to portray that. So that'll be out this month, April 2012, thejoshuagray.com. So look out for that.
Well, thank you very much.
Thanks for joining us, guys.
Listeners, if you have any further questions, you can go to foundationfly.org. You can visit Joshua Gray's website there. And then December 23rd, 2012, Brittany's website for her clothing line, Loud, will be up.
But in the meantime, if you're looking to connect with either Joshua or Brittany, you can look Jonathan or I up on Twitter or Facebook.
Yes, you can get me at @jbuckslive, or you can contact the foundation at @foundationfly on Twitter.
And then my Twitter is @WhitneyAshton with 3 N's.
Or you can contact me at the Joshua Gray.
And you can also contact Brittany Nicole Tate at ThatGirlBTate on Twitter.
Oh, you had to get thug with it.
I'm proud. That's what I represent. Oh, I do have one little piece of advice for all of our young listeners out there. Josh and I are both freshmen in college, about to be sophomores, and we just want to let you know that you do not have to wait until you're in college to be great. You can start when you're young. If you have an idea, start planting those seeds now. Start networking now. So don't let other people despise you because of your youth. If you're 15 and you want to start your own clothing line, go for it.
Yes.
Because life goes by too fast, and if you don't start implementing those ideas, sometimes by the time that you get to implementing those ideas, you might not even want to, or it might be too late. So it doesn't matter if you're young or you're old or seasoned, as we like to say.
Thank you so much for those kind words, Brittany. And if one tradition we have here on Malibu After Dark, Joshua and Brittany, is to get people, our guests, to sing karaoke to a song.
Okay.
I ain't sang since choir last year.
Cannot deal.
Do you guys have any requests?
Well, I was thinking, because his foundation's name is Foundation Fly, they could sing karaoke to Fly by Nicki Minaj. Does that sound good?
Roman.
Are you guys up for it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's show them how we do.
So let's pull up this karaoke, and here you guys go. Here's Fly.
I might be a little flat. Ooh.
To conquer, to thrive, I came to live, to survive, to prosper, to rise, to Let me hit you. Come on, hey. I wish today it would rain all day. Maybe that would kind of make the pain go away. Figure out abandoning me. Playing us an angel away. Fading away. Changing away. Fly, kids, fly. Fly.
That's it.
Thank you so much for that. All right. Now we are going to be playing the real version of the song up next. So up next is going to be Nicki Minaj singing Fly.